Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Nat Walsh here with you today. I have a card for using some Paper Rose products. We've got the Pixel Nesting die. We've got the Happy Birthday balloon and the we're going to use Robot Friends stamp set, and it has coordinating dies that go with it. This is the Pixel one, so I've got all my letters and I've die cut that out 3 times, and I've got my pixel, the largest pixel nesting die, and I've just sort of cut it off to the side. So we're going to try and use as much of that as we possibly can. At this point, I don't really know which robot I'm going to use, but this is a card for, this is going to be my father's birthday card, who's turning, we won't say how old he is, but his birthday's next month. So Mum, I know you're listening. Don't let Dad see this card. I had to use this grumpy robot, and it's a bit of a story, but it's a grumpy robot. So I've got some cool greys. I've got the 50% cool grey, which is the first one there, the 1063. I have the 30% grey, which is 1061, and then going down to the 20% grey. I'm using the darkest just around the edges and sort of blending that out with the next, and then down into the lightest one. I am not going to show you the whole little robot being coloured in, because there's lots of little bits and pieces, and honestly, he's quite small that I didn't worry about it too much. I didn't stress. It was only really the bigger parts that I stressed about. Now I can never say this word, cerulean blue. You can see there at the top, it is Prismacolor 103. And it's just straight. As I said, I'm not stressing about this too much at all. As long as the bigger areas have some nice shading, then no problem. So die cut. Now I've die cut all of those out. I'm going to tell you straightforward. I use those for something else later on down the track. So I'm going to trim my panel here. That's going to be 14.1 by 9.7. I'm just thinking whether I cut it smaller because I didn't write that down for a change. I have the Navy Pool and Cement ink. We're going to do a little bit of ink blending, obviously. I am using the brushes, so it's going to be nice and soft. So it does take a little while to get a nice coverage of it. I was sort of going for a little bit of an ombre look down to a lighter color, but then I decided I still needed to do cement all the way down to the bottom. And what I'm also going to do is put the navy all around the edge. So it's sort of going to frame it, shall we say, the card panel. So yeah, my father's birthday is coming up. He's going to come up. He lives about, Mum and Dad both live about an hour and a half or so, something like that, away from me. So I think they're going to come up early and celebrate his birthday. It's not a big one. That's next year. But it should be good fun. I've got a Fiskars silicone mat here. I think I got it off Amazon, but there's lots of mats out there that are available. This is the So Extra 1.1.0. It has, you can see there, I've got a lot of little bits and pieces, so I'm trying to see whether I can use that instead of going with, cutting into another piece. So I'm a little bit excited about this. So we've got 3 die cuts all put together. I tried to show you that earlier. I'm going to use the C7, C5 and C3 to do a graduated look. And this is going to be on all my letters. So the thing is with my father, he will always say, morning sunshine, hello sunshine, all this sort of stuff. But he's got, he's, I don't know how to say this nicely because, it's just what he's known as. But he's known as a little bit of a grumpy old man. Okay, I just said it. There you go. And we actually have T-shirts with him, with the grumpy old man, and also T-shirts. I made him a T-shirt, and I can't particularly say it on here because it's not appropriate, but it basically talks about don't talk to me, I am peeved, and then on the back it has told you so. So let's just put it that way. But it's a running thing with him. So the robot with the grumpy look just tickled my funny bone. And having the sunshine wording. At this point, I'm still not sure whether I want to go keep smiling or the sunshine. But that's what I'm going to use. And so it just tickled my funny bone that it was happy birthday sunshine. And then it has this really grumpy looking robot. I thought it was really fun and just something new to do. So yeah, that's the background in the story. I'm going to use the brush here. This is just the cement. It was a little bit too stark. So just using a brush and the grey ink just to sort of blend that in a little bit. We've been very, very busy. I may have been a little bit missing in action lately. We've just had our carpets redone. Oh my goodness, that is a job and a half, really, from stuff ups on their side and then not telling us and not changing things and everything. So, but the gentleman today was really, really lovely and had a little chat to him, and poor guy had to do my stairs and another area all on his lonesome. I don't know how they do it. How they must be years of just toughening up their knees with how they well and truly stretch the carpet and get it into place and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's all done. So I have a nice cushy carpet now instead of the carpet that felt like concrete. And now you sort of, is it just me, or after you have carpet done, is it just like, why did I take so long to do this? Like, it feels awesome. I like my curtains again. I was wondering about what I should do with those. I think they just need a clean, although I don't really know how to clean it. Someone said dry clean, some dry clean, some just wash it. But I made these. They're not packet curtains, so I don't know. So we'll see about that. Who knows? We might have a story about my curtains and me totally destroying them. But after 21 years, they need a good clean, I think. But what do you do? But I'm loving my house again. I mean, I love my house anyway, but you know what I mean. It gives it a new life. It should, after quite a few thousands that we spent on it. But you got to do this sometime, especially after 21 years. I've got some little clear crystals because you know me, if I didn't put clear crystals on my card, there would be something wrong with me. I've done this a few times lately with glossy accents over my lettering. You do have to be quite careful with not putting too much on. He's got some little, I don't know what they are, little light globes on the top of his head, and also his eyeball. We're going to put a little bit of glossy accents. So that is my card for today. I hope you're well. Thank you for sticking by me, and hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk soon. Bye.